What is going on, YouTube? This is Wolf and McGuns here, and as you guys know, we just had a Smash Direct, and in that Direct, Mr. Sakurai had announced that DLC is coming to the game. Now, I know some people don't like that. They think, DLC is greedy and it's evil. I don't think that. I think it's fine. If you have a good game that you provide for the base amount of money, $60? We're getting 70 million hundred characters. That's the official number that we are getting, so that's a lot of characters. So, with that, I don't think DLC is slimy in the least. At least not with Nintendo. At least not with Smash Brothers. Because I love new characters. I'm sure you love new characters. So I thought it would be a lot of fun to go over the 5 characters that I am wanting to see through DLC. Now, these 5 characters might be coming from the ballot. I'm more than sure that Nintendo has already picked out the characters that are going to be coming. So I just wanted to give you what I'm hoping that we will get. So here we go. Alright guys, so first I want to note this one thing here. I am trying to keep this semi-realistic, so I have some characters that I would love to see that I know would never make it into Smash Brothers, like Rundus, the ice guy from Metroid Prime 3. That would be really cool if he got in it, but I know that's not going to happen. I know that's not realistic, so I'm kind of keeping this semi-realistic, so I'm not really sure. So, but here's my number 5. My number 5 is Captain Toad. Now, why Captain Toad? Because it's Toad. Now, everybody's wanted Toad in Smash Brothers. Now, I say everybody, but I know there's been a lot of people that have wanted Toad in Smash Brothers. And he's such a big part of the Mario universe. I know, we've got 108 Mario characters already in the game, but I think Captain Toad would be a good answer to Toad being requested so much, because at least Captain Toad has a little more personality than just regular old boring Toad. So I think it would be really cool. They could incorporate a lot of the things from his Captain Toad games. Maybe even like his up and B could be something like with that little flying saucer that he would ride in on Mario Galaxy. I'm not sure. I think he could pick up the vegetables, because I know they brought that back in the Captain Toad games. So kind of like what Princess Peach does. Other than that, I'm not really sure. He's my number 5, so he's not my top wanted character. But that would be a cool way to bring Toad back. I would love to see Captain Toad in it. He's super hilarious, and yeah, I would absolutely like to see him. So that is my number 5. All right, next up, number 4, I have Dixie Kong on my list. Why Dixie Kong? Because Dixie Kong is cute. She's awesome. And she's from one of the best platformers ever made in life. And that is Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy Kong's Quest. That's a really good game. So if you guys never played that, you guys need to play that. But that's where she comes from. She's a great character. She comes from a great platformer. I think she represents that golden era of SNES gaming. So I would love to see her in it. I think she could do a lot of cool stuff with her hair, because she uses her hair a lot in that game. And then, like, her idle animation is, like, her blowing bubblegum, so that could be hilarious. Maybe she can utilize bubblegum or something, like Diddy Kong with his peanut guns. So, yeah, I want to see Dixie Kong, and I think she'd be a lot of fun. So, I'm hoping we get her. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but I know a lot of people are rooting for her, so I am too. She is my number 4. I want her in it. All right, coming in at number 3, we have Banjo-Kazooie. Now, here's a funny fact. I've actually never beaten a Banjo game, and I barely have ever played a Banjo game. That was up until 2 years ago. I played it at my cousin's house on his Xbox One. I played about 2 hours of it, maybe 1 hour. It was a lot of fun. I loved it so much. So I get why a lot of the nostalgic people want that character, because he's great. And he reminded me, or his game reminded me of Donkey Kong 64, because it was made by the same developers. It was different, but it was awesome. And I loved it. I loved Donkey Kong 64, and I loved what I played at Banjo-Kazooie. I wish I had an Xbox One just for that game, but I just can't spend the money for that. But I do want to play Banjo-Kazooie. I hope we can play that. So I would love to see Banjo in it, and I haven't even beaten his game. And he's at my number 3. I think he would be such a good fit for Smash Brothers. The aesthetic, everything about him, what he represents, moveset, everything. I am rooting for Banjo. Got my fingers crossed for number 3. Come on, Banjo, you can do it. Okay, coming at my number 2, I have Shantae. I want Shantae in this game so bad. Even my daughter wants her in it so bad. I love Shantae. Shantae is such a cool character. Pretty much like with Banjo, I haven't played her games until recently. I downloaded Shantae and the Pirate's Curse and beat that a few years ago and loved it. I never played the Game Boy game. I never played the DS game. My first experience is the indie game that was released on, I think I first played it on the Wii U, and then I beat it on the PS4. Loved Pirate's Curse. Then I bought Half Genie Hero. Wasn't as strong as a game, but I loved the art style. It was still a lot of fun. Good platforming. Shantae, absolutely. What a great character. And I think she would have such a great moveset. So much you can work with there. You know, she uses a lot of different items that are kind of weird. And then she also has her dances and her animal transformations. So I think a lot of cool stuff could be utilized there. I would love to see Shantae in this game. She is my absolute number 2. All right, here we go. Number 1. My number 1 character is a character that many Smash fans are wanting. And it will be no surprise when I name this character. The number 1 character on my list is none other than Waluigi. Yes, 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 no. Just kidding. I do not want Waluigi in it. I want Geno from Super Mario RPG, baby. Why Geno? Ask a lot of people. Why Geno? Because he only comes from one of the best RPGs ever made in life. Super Mario RPG for the SNES. Geno would be a perfect character for Smash Brothers. He has a very colorful moveset. He can use his Geno beam. He can use his finger guns, shoot little pellets out of his fingers, shoot stars from his wrists. Whichever weapon that you want to incorporate from that game. Also, I think his final smash could be the Geno whirl. You know how he zings. You Mario RPG fans know what I'm talking about. He shoots that little whirl, and if you hit that Y button right at the perfect, that sweet spot, that loud clashing sound, you hear it, and then it just like pops up like 9,999. And you're like, yeah! So I want to see that as a final smash. You hit somebody, and then like those little nines come up from the game. Kind of like a retro reference, kind of like with Marth. So there's that meter and everything. Love to see that with Geno. Man, he comes from such a great game. Represents one of the greatest RPGs, in my opinion, of all time. So I think Geno would be great. Definitely not a surprise that I want him. There's a lot of people that want him. He's a great character. And I never thought he would be realistic. But man, that was back in the Smash 4 speculation days. I look back on those days and then look at how far we've come. I'm like, wow, we got Bayonetta, we got Cloud. Okay, now we can start really thinking Geno could be taken seriously now. So yeah, I'm hoping Geno gets it. If Sakurai chooses not to put him into the game, I will be bummed, but I'll still be excited for the game. So I really appreciate everything that Sakurai has done, especially them working on the DLC. Hope he's not killing himself too much, you know. But yeah, that's my list, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, please give it a like. I'll be putting more content out. So please let me know what you would like me to discuss in the future, or if you like my stuff, or what I can improve on. So please, just let me know. Give me that feedback, share a comment. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Give me a like, subscribe if you like it. Bye.